Hello, I'm Amythyst. Welcome to Sage Circle. Today I'm doing a past, present and future reading, but I'm doing it with a bit of a twist. I will be doing this as a pick a pile because not everybody wants to know so much about their past and is only interested in their present and their future, or whatever, future only and your past pile or what have you. So these will be time stamped as past, present and future, so you can just select whichever one you want. You could watch them all, you can watch one, whatever works. But I'm really excited about this. Today I've got the backdrop as blue and white, and then on the tablecloth here I've also got some blue and white. This table drop's really old. It's like this material is about 40 years old. So and I've been channeling a couple of decks in the last few days, and the one I did this morning coincidentally is also blue and white like the backdrop and blue like the table, and that wasn't premeditated in any way. As you guys know, I do not use tarot, I channel. And I have a lot of different guides and stuff I work with in my spirit teams, and they never let me down. Sometimes they give me information that is a what if or a possibility if I ask them, and they give me the honest response. But if I don't actually say to them, but if that doesn't happen, what if, they don't go any further than that. So I have to be very clear and concise with my guides. And yeah, I think I'm saying that specifically because there is somebody going to be watching this or is watching this that does have an understanding of one of their spirit guides. They're new to this sort of world, maybe not new, but new to harnessing their own gift or what have you, and that is a genuine question, or things that you've thought in yourself, and that's a message from spirit saying to you, if you don't be very specific and pinpoint the things you ask from your guides, you're not going to get a pinpointed answer. You're going to get a loose answer, or an answer that isn't very solid. It'll be very fluid and you won't be able to piece it together. And also the other messages, whoever you are, that if you can't hear your messages or you can't piece them together, whether you hear them through music or like on the back of number plates or on buildings that you cruise around or in dreams or what have you, if you can't hear or resonate with those messages, but you know you're getting them in and they're still a bit wishy-washy, just let your guides know that. They're aware because they're your guides, but you need to actually say in your mind to them, or however you communicate, I can't hear these messages, or I can't get these messages clearly. Can you please like shift my vibration or lift my energy or help me lift my energy to be able to connect and tap into those messages properly. So yeah, that was a bit of a random message, but anyway, okay, so this is how we're going to do this. I will show you the piles. This is the past pile. This is the rose. Still smells nice. My son picked me this a while ago. Past pile, present pile, some sandy dirt. The word on there is Wilton, and it says paste food color Xmas red 7054. If any of those numbers or anything resonate to you. And also a nice piece of wood, solid piece of wood. I love this piece of wood. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'll do something. That's the future pile. So past, present, future. Pick your piles, guys. Okay. Just move these out of the way. Let's get into the past pile. I got to say, the weather today is amazing. It's really overcast and cool and fresh, and it's like real slumber vibes and stuff. I've really enjoyed. I've pretty much done fucking nothing today. Love it. I appreciate it. Enjoy it. Thank you, Spirit, for this beautiful weather. It's the middle of summer. Okay, so let's do this. If you've picked the past pile, these are your messages. Let's go. Crocodile is your overall animal spirit messages for this pile for past. So straight away, this is a water element card, and crocodile, the water element in itself, is about emotions and expression and love and creativity and relationships and also boundaries. So, you know, take that in your stride, and remember this is a pile for past energy. So straight away, the croc is about being submerged or saving energy or collecting strength and energy, just building yourself up to storing your resources, basically. It doesn't mean that crocodile is lazy or is sitting back doing anything, quite the contrary, but at the same time they're reserving their energy and they're sitting back and watching that's going on. There's a bit of an inaction going on. It's okay to turn within at this time and have that inaction. Remember, this is past, so I'll be talking about it as a present moment because I'm doing a past reading for the present moment, to do with the past, so if that makes sense. But the mantra pretty much for crocodile is wait. It's about preparing from behind the scenes. So whatever you're inquiring about, or whoever you're inquiring about, or this could even be for yourself, this is what you've obviously been doing or have done in your past text. Now that could be past as in 2020 in general, because a lot of people were submerged, a lot of people were saving energy, a lot of people were turning within, there was a lot of inaction, so that could just be a collective overall. Just having a drink. Or it could just be about you specifically, about the last couple of weeks or what have you, whatever it is. But it's okay to prepare from behind the scenes. It was okay to wait. That time has now passed. Remember, this is a past reading, so whatever you've done, there's been some preparation, there's been some watching and soul searching and some depth and some stuff going on, and that's really good. Now, if your crocodile spirit animal energy is in balance, you are an absolute powerhouse, a silent one at that, but nevertheless an absolute powerhouse. Now, if your crocodile animal energy has been out of balance, there'll be anger and feeling stuck, because you know how crocodiles, boom, snap, can be quite violent. And to bring that into balance, or the balance that you've brought in from the past or to do in your past, is about rest and cooling off. And again, that associates a fair bit with 2020 to do with the COVID stuff. So there's a cooling off period, a rest space. So that's really cool. So that is your initial messages from crocodile. Thank you, crocodile. Now let's go. I've pre-shuffled some cards here, but I've also got a couple of other cards that I'm going to be pulling out as well. Yeah, so okay, let's do this. So straight away, these cards here are the Zara Lee Oracle cards, and they're actually in Australia. I've just bought them on eBay from a local female in Australia that has made these, and I do love, as I've said numerous times before, to support local creators when it comes to my industry. Love it, love it, love it, love it, because everybody has a gift in this industry. Not one person's better than the rest. I don't like it when people think they're better than somebody else when it comes to their gift or their psychic abilities. Everybody's different. And that's reality. And I give back by purchasing these things from other like-minded people. So let's see. Spirit says about your past. Number 41. So number 41 on this card, for this card says, and there's actually a printout here. She's printed them out. That says there's Zara Lee Oracle cards, and she's printed them out. And that's how I bought it. That's how they came. So basically the message for number 41, it says a wonderful gift. So maybe, and there's a mermaid on this card. So what Spirit is saying is that whatever you have been in that quiet contemplation for, that submerged energy and the collection of saving your energy, that could definitely be a different type of gift. It could be a gift that you've given to yourself in your past. You've given yourself the time to have some rest and to cool off and to replenish your energy and stuff, and that in itself is a gift because you've honored yourself. Now the other messages, it says for number 10, her messages for this particular deck are keen instincts and able to see what others can't. Yeah, so that it also could be your gift. Maybe you are psychic, maybe you are intuitive, maybe you've been watching a shit show roll out in the last couple of months to do with your past, and you've just sat back and gone, you know what, I'm just going to submerge myself, I'm just going to save my energy and let all these lunatics carry on like nut heads around me, because I am just happy to have some space and be quiet right now. So I will use these cards off the actual meanings that they are. Let's go. We've got here the moon phases, the waning moon. That might mean something, it might mean nothing, but it says let go of that which is causing you inner turmoil. Now is a time for casting away emotions that are no longer serving you. Woohoo! So this is what Spirit's saying. You have actually worked on yourself to do with your past, and again, your past could be 2 days ago, your past could be 6 months ago. Whatever this means to you as your past, it'll make sense. So let go of that which is causing you inner turmoil. Now is a time for casting away emotions that are no longer serving you. So you have done a lot of work on yourself. Look, these are almost the same color. You have done a lot of work on yourself. And again, that is your gift. That is your special gift to yourself. Just self-healing and self-worship, self-love and self-care. No more turmoil. You've worked on that a lot. The next one says it's Moon in Scorpio, and it says negative attitudes and fiery arguments are possible at this time. Channel your energies into positive physical activities like decorating or gardening. Now remember, this is a past tense. Now it did say here that for the crocodile in itself, an out of balance crocodile animal energy, spirit energy, is anger and feeling stuck, argumentative, snappy, snarly, bitey. So that's your messages there. I'm going to shuffle some from here. I'll put these up here as well. Somebody's really quite jittery. I'm really feeling quite, I'm not nervous, but I'm feeling quite jittery. Like it's a bit of an issue for me to slow my mind down. It's racing. Maybe somebody's nervous. Maybe somebody's, I don't know. But I'm definitely, it's not my energy, that's for sure. I've been chill as fuck all day today. Just calm. I don't have shoes on. I don't even have a bra on. I'm just chilling. So, Spirit. Oops, thank you very much. Can I have one or two more about this past pile for people that are watching the past collective messages, please? Please. Thank you. Can I have one more? One. I'll pull it out myself. Thank you. And two came out. Haha, funny. Okay, so Spirit says co-create. So whatever you have gone through in your past element, was there a level of co-creation here? The Moon and Scorpio card did say that there was fighting and arguments possible at that time. So maybe this is what the argument was about, not being able to live in a habitat or an environment or function with other people because there was no co-creation. People weren't living together as a collective whole. It was just arguments and fighting and bullshit. So messages. There's messages here. You are getting loved, you are getting watched, you were getting looked after. So Spirit is really guiding you and from what you've been through. Remember, this is a past tense. So what Spirit is saying is that you have healed lots. You've had a lot of healing. It mightn't look like it on the outside, but the way you feel about certain things, different to what you would at a different area or time of your life, you've had some growth from there. There's been some blossoming. It says message in a bottle. I did say messages from our. So what Spirit is saying is that the messages you've asked for, or your wishes and prayers that you've put out to Spirit are now coming back into fruition. You know what? These cards are a similar color. They match the backdrop. There's blue in these cards as hell. Throat, 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 throat chakra. Throaty, throat, throat. Honestly, you need to work on your throat chakra. You need to work on your throat chakra, and you don't just need to do it for one little, tune up. Maybe do it every night when you go to bed for a week. Commit yourself to that for 15 minutes or 10 minutes every night as you're going to bed or what have you. Even if you can't lay down and get a meditation done, play some throat chakra alignment music. And also third eye and crown, anything from the sort of the heart up is all sort of tuned into one chakra really, and it's quite a feminine energy. The lower chakras are male. So there's been some communication issues here in your past, whether it's you communicating in an angry manner or somebody else, because that's come out twice. So what Spirit is saying is that your wishes and your prayers that you've put out have been heard. This is them saying, we've heard you and you've come far forward from that now. We've aided you and helped you in ways that you don't even understand at this time. So that's great. Next card says a change in the wind. Yeah, so this is what the past is about. There's been change, there's been adaptation, there's been growth. Maybe you're not talking to somebody anymore. Maybe you've stepped away from a friendship or a relationship that you never ever imagined in your entire life would ever happen. It's all about change. There's been misunderstandings and miscommunication. Have you been the one that's been angry, or has somebody else has been the one that's been angry? And you know what? People can be passive aggressive too. Passive aggressive, quiet, not speaking, don't talk, the silent treatment. Again, that is all throat. That is all throat chakra stuff. I'm actually getting a little bit of a pain in between my chest plate here and coming up to my throat. It's almost like I'm going to get a bit of heartburn or something, but I don't have it. So that is a clear indication that throat chakra needs to be worked on. Number 12 might mean something to you. This one was a 15 and this one was a number 40. So a change in the wind. What you've gone through is instilled this change. It's brought this change in that you were seeking, even in your silent prayers or your thoughts and in your heart and your mind. Spirit has heard you. Your guides have heard you, and they're going to be giving you what you need. Your wish has been answered. It says here, new life. Wow, number 39. Okay, so that all speaks for itself. Everything you've been through in the past, again, you have been submerged and you were collecting and saving your energy, and it was okay to turn within. Again, the mantra from Crocodile was to wait. and to prepare from behind the scenes. Again, if you're in balance with that energy, you are a silent powerhouse. You're a silent powerhouse. If you're out of balance, you are angry and feeling stuck. And to bring the balance is to have a resting and cooling space. So what Spirit is saying is you've done all of the above. It's almost like a holy trinity. You've been angry, you've been silent, you've been silent in your strength, and I think that was the end result of what propelled you to get through the past situation, and you've had that rest and cool off. So Spirit is saying now, like the egg is hatched, you've come out of the incubation period, and it's now time to spread your wings and take flight. Again, there's still a little bit of throat going on back here, so I think you need to work in your throat. So these are my little cards. Let's see what we got here. Past. Whoops. One or two more, please, Spirit. Thank you. One more. I'll pull one out. Okay, so the first card says, say I do. Now, maybe this could have been a proposal for you. Maybe this is a past situation where somebody proposed to you and you've said yes, and then it's caused an uproar amongst families, or you're a member of one of those families that in an uproar due to a pregnancy or a proposal of some sorts. Either way, it says say I do, and that doesn't necessarily have to be on a romantic level. It just means say I do. Make a commitment. Say yes. To say yes, I'm going to go to that event. Yes, I'm going to have that rest. Yes, I'm going to apply for that job. Hear that motorbike? It's all about change and movement, new life. Get it moving, transformation, time for movement. Say I do. It doesn't have to be on a romantic level. Be yourself. That speaks for itself. You've been yourself. You've been honest to yourself. And I did say earlier, it's about honoring yourself, being true to yourself, submerging your energy. It was okay to turn in and go within and have that inaction, because it's all about being yourself. And fruit and veg. Maybe you work with food. Maybe you've just gone on a health kick. Maybe something's screaming at you. Maybe you're lacking fruit and veg, or maybe you're eating fruit and veg, but you're still feeling achy in your body or something. It's time to sort that out. Maybe you have, but remember, this is a past tense card. So I'm pulling out my spirit messages, my ancestral. I've had a little boy here at my house. He stayed at my house over Christmas, and he has annihilated my cards, but that's okay. Not annihilated them in a bad way, but it's definitely... So your ancestors are here. There's a whole heap of people in this room, and they are saying, they're talking or mumbling all over each other at once. We want to say, we want to talk, we want to talk, we want to say, yeah, I heard you. One more, thanks. Heard you guys. Okay, so it says pay our ancestral karmic debts. Yep. Whatever you've decided to go through, what your past element is, and it could be to do with a person passing, and there's like will stuff involved. Whatever the situation is, you'll know exactly what your past element is about and what you're looking into. But it says pay our ancestral karmic debts. Whatever that means to you, you'll know what that means. There's a woman here, she's crying. She used to sing. She was a singer, an avid singer. I can see her. She's very old, very little, very frail. She never used to be, mind you. And she's actually standing there singing, but she's weeping because she used to stand next to a piano of some sorts and sing. Somebody would play and she would sing in front of crowds. Fucking beautiful. She is here and she is weeping and she's crying. Maybe somebody has a musical element. Yeah, so I've given her message out. The next one says protected and safe. Yeah, everything you went through in the past, you have been protected and safe the whole way. And even if there were times in that past situation where you didn't feel safe and protected, or things were happening to you physically that weren't making you safe or protected, you have been safe and protected. You've been brought out of that situation. Next one says, talk to us more. Yeah, your ancestors want you to connect with them better. They want you to talk to them. And even if it's just a, hi, Nan, how you going? Something so basic, because they live on. They are living. They're thriving. They're thriving in different realms and doing different things and have different tasks and roles to fill now. So, they want you to talk to them because they're around you all the time and they love you. And this one says, future generations are ancestors too. So I just want you to know, and Spirit is giving me a big nod and nudge here, that everything you have just been through in your past situation, your past element, Spirit wants you to know that you have prepared some things for the future generations. And it says here, pay our ancestral karmic debts. I actually think these two go hand in hand. I think you've just done that. I think you actually have paid off some debts. You put a stop to something. You've said no to something. You've shifted and altered a perception in yourself about things, and your future generations are ancestors as well. So I think you've paved the way. You've actually settled some karmic debts. So let's see if I can get one more. Here we go. So these are just months of the year on here, and let's just see if I can pull out 2, 1, and one more, 2, 3. There's 3. If they rely, I'm flustered again, and it's not fucking me. Okay, November, if that could mean anything to do with you, January, and also August. So, thanks, guys. That is pile 1, and I'm very flustered and very jittery, and let me tell you, that's not me. I'm chill as chill. So, straight over to the second pile. So your card, guys, is the Sea Serpent. Now, this is the element of spirit. It's the ether. It's about other dimensions. And spirit in itself, to do with this particular card, is about the awakening of your soul's growth, your soul growth, about your guardians and your protectors, and help with your life at a crossroads. This is a really good energy to bring into your life at that time. So we've got the Sea Serpent here. So basically, Sea Serpent is about healing emotions and emotional wounds, and expressing all your desires, all of them, physical, emotional, creative, sensual, sexual, whatever your desires are. It's about helping you express them, and it's also about helping you getting into a more healthy flow of life to do with expression. And it's okay to have sexual expression. It says this, I've jotted down these notes. It's your sexual expression. There's no need to have any shame. Maybe you're bi, maybe you're trans, maybe you're transsexual, like as in, there's difference, like it is in, like a cross-dresser, or maybe you're gay and you don't know how to come up with that, or you feel guilty or shame or what have you. And this particular Sea Serpent, this is what she's for. She will help you, or he will help you get through that, so you can actually feel comfortable and confident in yourself and not feel shameful. It's also about having a peaceful heart and meaningful relationships, but do not be stagnant. You need to take action. Now remember, this pile is about the present, okay? This is your present moment, where we're at right now. This is your present. So let's go. As I said to pile 1, these particular little cards here are by a local card maker in Australia. I've found these on eBay, and I bought them on eBay. And her name, or the name of the cards, are the Zara Lee Oracle cards. She's got a printout. She put them in the package when I bought it to give the meanings of her cards, and I will give the meanings of her cards with this reading. I won't give a channeled message. So, number 19. Remember, this is your present time right now, exactly where you're living in yourself right now. It says, number 19 says, good friends and happy times. Awesome. So, again, the Sea Serpent is about having that relationship with others, about healing your emotional wounds. It's about not being stagnant. It's about having heartfelt and meaningful relationships. And that's funny, because this card actually says good friends and happy times. So this is your present moment. I actually just recently met some people on New Year's Eve at my mate's house, and one of the fellas there, his missus is heavily pregnant. She's due to have a baby in a couple of months. And he was telling me that his favorite animal in the whole wide world is the orca. So that's funny. New people, new friends. It's good to have friends, So, the next card from her, from the Zara Lee Oracle cards, is number 24. And it actually says on here, a trip overseas or across water, a holiday or time out. So this is your present moment. Now, to be honest, we're in the middle of Christmas holidays, New Year holidays, what have you, school's on holiday and stuff like that. So this could be in relation to that, having that time away. Again, there's water here. Maybe you need to go to the water. Maybe you're about to go near the water. Whatever it is, there's a water element involved in this. So these cards here, it says moon totem, cow. A new beginning or even a new life may be looming. Wow, that's beautiful. So that speaks for itself. Again, if you watch the past pile, it all ties in. Everything you've been through and everything you've worked on, your present moment right now is a new beginning, or even maybe a new life may be looming. That could be in every element and every facet of your life. Health, relationships, friendships, as this card, the number 19 card said, friendships, healing emotional wounds. You might forgive some things in your life from your past. You might be going through a healing journey this year. You might be going on a bit of an expressive phase where you just want to get your creativity out. You might be brave enough to now put your artwork in an exhibit or something, whatever it is, a new life is right here for you. And it could even mean pregnancy and babies and children. So waxing moon, it says now is a good time to focus on achieving your own personal goals. Yes, this is your present. These colors are quite similar. There's similar colors in here, the blues, there's the purples, that's similar colors. There's the blues all over this card, which is also matching the backdrop. So these are all tying in. So what Spirit is saying is that whatever it is that you need to do for yourself right now, unconditionally, get it done. If you want to study. If you're about to start a new job, enjoy it. Make the best of it. If you know it's not the best job in the world, but you know that you can jump leaps and bounds in that job on your personal growth, bloody smack into it. Get into it, do what you need to do. Yeah, this energy is a lot different than the past card. There was a fair bit of jitteriness in that other card, in the other pile. So, but yeah, what Spirit is saying is that you're actually doing okay right now. You need to focus on yourself and your friendships and those that are right in front of you, those that you love and care for. And if you're not, you bloody need to. This is a boot up the ass to say you need to. Again, your expression. Don't forget, it's okay to be emotional. It's okay to be sensual. It's okay to be creative, and it helps you move into the healthy flow of life and the healthy flow with other people and relationships. Can I have a couple of cards, please? 1, thank you. 2, 3, there's one more. I'll get one more. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, so straight away, your first card says, to the sea. Are you kidding me? It did say, about hitting the water. It did say, like, now's the time to actually, get out there and have some time in the ocean. So that's probably what you need to do. You need to cleanse to the sea. That could mean, like, water in general means emotions. It's about your emotional state. So maybe if you're nowhere near water and don't give two shits about the ocean, this is the clear message. Look, this woman's sitting in the bath. It's a fairy, but she's surrounded by the ocean. It's her boat. It's her vessel. And, and Spirit's in the background going, yeah, it's so cool. It's the winds of change. We've got you to the sea. March forward. So basically that's what Spirit is saying. You need to pull out whatever emotional stuff or wounds that you need to heal or that you need to express, and now's the time. And get creative in your approach. There's no right or wrong way to come out with how you're feeling about things. The time is now. You're completely in the present right now, and Spirit is guiding you. It says to be fair. Yeah, so there's a lot of blue in these cards as well. So I think there's some throat chakra stuff going on, and there's also some purples and stuff as well. So maybe third eye and crown. As I said in the other pile with the throat chakra, they usually, anything above the heart with a chakra going upwards is all sort of tied in together as one. So it says to be fair. So have you been fair, or is somebody not being fair on you? Or maybe you haven't been fair on yourself. You might need to actually be fair on yourself and go, yeah, you know what, it's time. There's a balance going on here. The scales here. There's a messenger, Spirit's with you, that's sitting right on the top of this queen's hat. Are you a queen in your own right? Look at the face in this woman's dress. I've never, ever, honestly, ever noticed that before. That's insane. So yeah, you are guided. You are grounded. Look inside yourself. Come from your inner healing. Excuse me, I just need to have a sip because I'm a sook. Wow, somebody's got throat issues for sure. So to be fair, whatever you've been working on in this present moment now, the scales are in your favor. They are equal. There's going to be some justice done, and some things are going to be coming to the light. Whatever it is that you've been working on, what you want as a result for right now in the present moment, you've got it. If you need to move house, if you're looking for a relationship, if you don't want to be with somebody anymore, whatever your situation is, the time is now. To be fair, Spirit is saying you've worked really, really, really hard to get you where you are in this present moment, and you're getting rewarded. Oh, soulmates. Again, Spirit in the background is watching out over you. That, to me, that's a female ancestor. So number 41 could mean something to you. So straight away, soulmates. And are you in love? Or are you aware that soulmates aren't just a sexual romantic relationship? This is what amazes me with people. They really believe that their soulmate is their life partner. It doesn't have to be that way. I've said this in other readings. Your children could be your soulmates. Your grandfather could be your soulmate. We're not talking twin flames. Twin flames are a very, very different thing here. We're not talking twin flames at all. Twin flame is most definitely romantic, most definitely sexual, a soulmate. So it just does say here about peaceful heart and meaningful relationships in relation to the serpent, and this is just a clear confirmation. There's people in your life that you need to focus on that are your soulmates. They're your soulmates. You know, like soulmates come into our lives to teach us lessons. Doesn't mean it has to be a violent lesson or a really bad lesson. No, that's not how homies roll. We're not down for that. But at the same time, you really need to actually just have what you need from your soulmates, and you need to give back to them. So this is a really good time to focus on your friendships and work on your friendships in the present moment. And it says exchanging gifts. Beautiful. So what are your gifts? Are your gifts, again, there's another face in this bloody card. Spirit is watching you like a hawk, guys. So basically for your present moment, what are your gifts that you're exchanging? The gift of friendship, the gift of time, the gift of energy, the gift of laughter. You know, gifts don't have to be an actual hard, solid material gift. It can just be a gift that you're gifting somebody. It's beautiful. So exchanging gifts. So Spirit's saying that, again, with the other card, the scales are tipped in your favor. To be fair, the gifts that you're entitled to, the things that you've worked on, and the stuff that should be yours is now coming. It's yours. La la. Can I have a couple of cards out of my little deck here, please? What do you want to say, Spirit? I said cut the deck. I heard you. Look, money. We'll take that. Thanks. And clear. Right, I'll tell you what that clear card means in a sec. Yep. Can I get one or two more, please? Thank you. Yeah. Don't always get jumpers. That'll do. Thank you very much. So, first card says money. Money, money, money. That could be what you're working on. That can be what you're being gifted right now. Maybe your present immediate time frame. What's going on immediately for you right now is actually preparing for your future outlook to do with finances. Because don't forget, the present isn't always about the past. The present is about what you're bringing forward in the future. So maybe you've been doing some work. Maybe you're going to put a house on the market. You know, maybe you're trying to sell a car. Or maybe you're selling your business. Maybe you've got some money coming in that you're expecting and you know it's coming, and you've just recently found out, you're about to find out in your present state that it's about to hit. This is a confirmation from Spirit. Money, it's here. Boom. Now, clear. Now, this particular card says it's about being clear in your approach, being clear in what you know you need to say and do. Be very clear, be crystal clear in how you approach people and how you approach yourself. Now is the time. You're in the present moment. You don't have any room for error right now. People fuck up. We all make mistakes, but you've got the clear message. There he is. You've got the clear message. Be very, very clear on what you do and don't want. Set your boundaries, because if you don't, you're going to be walking in the same energy as your past. It says protected. So you are highly protected by spirit, by yourself, by real life people, you know, in the flesh, you know, whatever. Either way, you're protected. And it says here, super tight circle. Again, with the heart and meaningful relationships, peaceful heart and meaningful relationships. And I did say you need to work on those relationships and work on those people in your life, the ones that you love and care for, because now is the time. So that's what you really need to do. It's a genuine message. So can I have some messages from my ancestral channeled stuff here, guys? Hello. Yoo-hoo. What have we got to say? Just 2 or 3, please. 1, 2, 4. Okay, let's go. First card says, generational conditioning is outdated. Yeah, awesome. So this might be where you're at in your life right now. You know, for example, I have a girlfriend of mine who's going to be putting her family home on the market soon. And, you know, to me, that's the money card coming out. But, you know, my girlfriend's putting her family home on the market. And to me, that's a generational conditioning. It's time for change. It's time to usher in the new energy and just reflect and be grateful for what we've been through in our lives to get us to the present moment. Beautiful. It's a new dawn. Meditate for a message. Exactly. It certainly is a new dawn. We're in the age of Aquarius right now. So you have done everything you need to do. You're in a really good place. The sun is shining down on you. Again, it's a new dawn. You were getting looked out and watched after over. And Spirit is saying, meditate for a message. If you want a clear message about something, say, Spirit, please give me a message. Don't say, can I please have a sign, and then get 15 signs and go, well, I didn't get a sign. Say, can I please have a sign by 7 o'clock Tuesday night, for example. Be very clear. But yeah, it's a new dawn. It says here, humans are a young bunch with a faded memory. Yeah, this is the thing. Energetically, humans resonate on quite a low energy level before we came here or what have you, we weren't ever like this. We were always right up high in like this 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 D up high, right? So humans are a young bunch with a faded memory. So just humans make mistakes. We fuck up. We're still learning how to treat each other and what to do and what not to do. So just be patient in your immediate approach with someone. Just remember, we're humans. We're young souls, some of us, even though we're old souls. Like I'm an old soul and I really am. And I do know I've had multiple past lives, but I'm still only 39 living in Australia at this time of my life. This is my life now, but at least I remember, or I know that there's past stuff. But again, I'm young in that element. And it says silence is golden, illuminate. Yeah, exactly. Focus on your friends, focus on your immediate situation, focus on what you need to do, because at the end of the day, you're illuminating. Silence is golden, illuminate. Perfect. This is a shout out to one of my girlfriends. If you're watching this, and you'll know who you are. The other night I was with my mates and somebody got a bit shitty because my friend's male friend rocked up to visit her, and we were all like, oh, hey, how you going, mate? And you know, nice to meet you and all that, talking to her and respectful, because why wouldn't we? And this one other woman that was there, she cracked the biggest fucking shits because my friend was getting attention, and their friends as well, mind you. So anyway, that's a perfect example. Silence is golden, illuminate. Fuck her. Just saying. Now, these are months of the year on here, so let's just see what months come out. 1, 2, 3. This might mean something to you, or it may not. May, April, and October. So whatever that means to you, take it in. Cool. All right, guys, that was pile 2 for the present. Now we're going to be stick pile, which is the future. Let's see what this has to say. Straight off the bat, your card is, the camel. Camel. Now, basically, camel is a fire element. And fire element is about change and the death of ego and changing of ego. And it challenges us to be better in ourselves. Fire element challenges us to transform and to do better for ourselves, in ourselves, as ourselves, not for other people, well, maybe for other people, but for ourselves. So your future message from camel and fire element energetically is about ego, the death of ego, and changes and the challenges that we're going through now for transformation and to better ourselves. Beautiful. So basically, the camel is about independence. The camel is very independent, and they're very sure of themselves. They know themselves better than any other animal or person or whatever on the entire planet. They know themselves better than anyone. They're also very resourceful. So basically, the camel is about total resilience. It's about the inner wealth and inner nourishment. It's about bringing opposites into its balance. And it is responsible for itself and itself only. And that is the true love of camel. And also, it's about travel. So it doesn't have to be travel as in you want to go overseas because you've got itchy feet because you're ready to go on this big travel around the world, but it could just be traveling to somebody that you love. It could just be traveling to a conclusion. It could just be literally traveling to a mindset that your destination, that's your final destination, need to arrive somewhere mentally and emotionally. It could be a physical travel. It could be putting more effort into the person that you love or the people that you love and spending more time with them. It could be getting in the car and going to their house and surprising them. It could be whatever that means to you. Whatever travel means to you, that's what it is. So basically, if the camel is in balance, they are calm and they have that gleam, that glistening sparkle in their eye. Now, to be honest, my family, I come from a long line of cameleers in my family from 2 different bloodlines. Both my grandparents are cameleers. One was an Afghani man, one was a Scottish Maori, and one was an Afghan French man. So, I've got a really crazy bloodline in my mix, but both camels. So yeah. And also, if you're out of balance, or if your camel energy is out of balance, your spirit energy for camel, maybe you're dehydrated and you've got no vitality. Now, my energy is really lifted with this future reading. The past, I was a bit jittery and a bit anxious and a bit nervous, but it wasn't me. I'm just exhibiting other people's vibe. Then the present reading, I've settled in a bit more, but now I'm into the future one. Woo! Energy shifted again. It's amazing. So, dehydrated. If you see my other reading the other day that I had done spirit messages from frog, it's all about dehydration in there. So maybe this is a follow through. Another reminder, you need to hit the liquid. You need to, and obviously not the sauce, obviously not the scotches. Well, hit a scotch too, but you need to drink water. So to bring balance in with camel, with the spirit energy of camel, it says a pilgrimage, a journey to travel to a person, place, mindset, etc. Again, a pilgrimage. What is your pilgrimage? What are you journeying to? And I accidentally said journaling, so maybe you're journaling. What are you journeying to? What is your future? What is your final destination? And a final destination doesn't have to be a bricks and mortar building. A final destination, again, could be a mindset or a way of thinking or an emotional way of thinking. Whatever it is, this is a wicked card. I'm so excited for this to be for future. So let's do this because I'm running out of time. It says, number 3. Now, these are the Zara Lee Oracle cards, and I bought them online off eBay, a local Australian woman. Number 3 says, enjoying the moment, take the time to smell the roses and no dwelling over the past. Maybe you need to read the past pile as well, hey? Listen to the past pile. And number 9, it says, feeling alienated, not connected to family and friends, isolation. Well, that really speaks for itself about what we've been through with the COVID. Maybe you're still in that space because this is about the future element. Again, a pilgrimage. You might need to travel to go and spend some time with people, or whoever you're inquiring about might feel alienated. Maybe you're in hospital. Maybe they're in hospital. Maybe there's just been a death, or it's looming right now in the future and you're aware of that, right? Moon in Aquarius, it says, the time is right for celebrating life. Make the most of parties, gatherings, and other social opportunities. Alienation. You've been warned. Don't alienate yourself. Don't put yourself in a position where you're alienated. Enjoying the moment. Taking time to smell the roses. No dwelling over the past. Get out of that alienation mindset. You get it gone. You know, party. It says, time is right for celebrating life. Make the most of parties, gatherings, and other social opportunities. Obviously, your calendar's looking full this future. Ha ha ha. Moon totem hair. It is an auspicious time for new beginnings. Beautiful. So these say the same thing, but you're not alienated anymore, right? You might be in a sense, like I said, where you've got a death or an illness or a sickness or something's going on in your family, but truly you're not. So you need to actually step out of that. So, really good. Can I have a couple of cards, please? Let's see what we've got here. 2, 3. First card says, milk and honey. Guys, abundance, 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 abundance. Your future is full of abundance. Look, there's an elephant partying in the milk and honey. Hello, I don't know what type of party you're fucking going to, but sounds exciting. You know, milk and honey, it's all about your hard work. It's all about everything you've done. There's a rainbow, spirit shining down in you. Milk and honey. Enjoy your future prospects. Good money, good work, good friends, good lifestyle, good health, good everything, good mindset, good emotions, good everything. You know, this is a really good come up for you right now. Next card says higher power. Yeah, spirit's watching out over you. Oh, look at her third eye. It's just beaming. So maybe you are starting to step into your spiritual gifts, and this is what your future holds. If you wanted a confirmation for that, will I be working in that industry or what have you? Yes, 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 yes. It's all a left. Yes, you've got your higher power. You are loved and looked after. You've got good things coming. And a thinker. Yeah, okay. Again, higher power is a third eye, but you do probably need to think. Like this isolation card, that's what I think about. This woman sitting here all a bit woeful. No, we need to step out of that now because that's a past energy. Don't hold on to the past. You're in the future. Your future is looking fantastic. The things that you've worked on are coming into fruition. So, what have we got here? These are my little cards. Can I have a couple of messages, please? And, yeah. First one says, path. Hey, yeah, this is your path. You are walking on the path. You're on the right path, the path that you're leading to, again, to your whatever your pilgrimage is, whatever path you're walking along to get you where you need to be with your inner wealth and your nourishment. Remember, it is all part of your path. You're exactly where you need to be. You are independent and you know yourself better than anyone else. You're resourceful. Stick on your path. It says energy doesn't lie. Now, if anybody that actually knows my readings or my cards that I use or knows me personally, you will know that every single oracle deck that I have made myself has this card. This is my signature. Energy doesn't lie. This is in every deck I've ever made. That speaks for itself. Hold yourself in high energy because you're where you're supposed to be. And it says, okay, so yes, 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 yes. You're on the right path. You're doing the right thing. You're doing everything you're supposed to be doing. Yeehaw. I'm running out of time on the clock, guys. Hopefully this doesn't cut out. I'm nearly finished. Can I have a couple of messages from the ancestral messages, please? What a good future. Wow. The energy from this is really nice. Yep, one more. Thanks. Really nice energy. It says, we walk with you, you walk for us. Yeah, represent your family. You're representing your family. Don't think that what you've been through isn't for a good cause, because when you pass over, you're an ancestor. So we walk with you and you walk for us. You are walking in the footsteps of your ancestors. You are on the right path. It is okay. You're doing the right thing. Party, party, party. Lots of friends in your life, lots of good things coming up for you this year. It says new age is your current future. Exactly. Do the yoga class, do the meditation class, do the art class, smoke some weed if you smoke weed. Who gives a fuck? Whatever it is that you need to do to instill this energy of new age for your current future, this is your future. This is a reading about the future, this particular part. So you're on the right track. And 22 on the back. And it says here, man can be a cruel creature. Yeah, you know, men are cruel, honestly. There's no other, like animals in general will only hurt each other for food. They're predators in that respect. They don't go around going, you know what, I'm going to kill this person today. I'm going to blow up this bus full of people or what have you. So man can be a cruel creature. And maybe you've experienced somebody around you as being a bit of an asshole, being a bit cold or a bit controlling or a bit manipulative. Just put it down to their nature. And these are months. Pull out 3 months that could resonate with you somehow. February, September, and March. So, yee-haw. Whew, got that done, guys. Like, share, subscribe, comment, flick me a message. I'd love to have a g'day. Blessed be. Much love. Amethyst.